Hey guys, this is a FISKARS stand-up weed pulling tool, and I have been using this for several years. So this is a slightly older model. They have changed a tiny bit in recent years, but they still have the same basic function. It allows you to pull weeds standing up so you can save your back and knees. You basically just push the metal spikes into the ground around the middle of the weed and push down on that pedal with your foot. Then you just use leverage to pull back on that handle and rock that tool backwards and pull the weed out of the ground, taproot and all. Here you can see what all came out of the ground. Then you just pull back on the eject handle and you can launch the weed into a garbage can or bucket. Now this tool works great on weeds like dandelions, but there is one important thing to remember when using it, and that is that you must get the entire taproot when you pull these weeds out of the ground. If you leave 1 inch of that taproot in the ground, that weed will just grow right back and you will have to repeat the process again. So if you want to avoid wasting your time, I've learned a few keys to getting the whole taproot the first time so you don't have to repeat this process. Number 1 is to make sure you have your spikes around the dead center of the weed. If you do not have the very middle of the plant in the middle of those spikes, you will just tear off a part of the plant and you will not pull the whole taproot out of the ground. Number 2 is to kind of rock back slowly on the handle when you pull the weed out of the ground. I have found that if you jerk back on the handle, you will hear a pop, and then you will see that you broke that taproot off in the middle and it's going to just grow back. And then the last one is that this tool is a lot more effective when the ground is a little bit wet. So if you go out after a rain and do this, it works a lot better. Or this may sound a little bit silly, but you can even water those weeds a little bit, and then you can pull out whole big taproots like this, even on a little bitty weed. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.